Probably one of the biggest myths is the rain fade myth. You know, everybody's heard it. If it's raining outside, other myths even take it to the extreme. If there's cloud coverage, my satellite system won't work. That is a complete myth. If it rains, if it snows, if there's clouds, your satellite system is still going to work.
Okay, a lot of things that people have heard about the satellite, it's going to be the weather making the satellite go out. That's the main customer worry. You know, when they come in, they want to know how often is it going to go out. You know, we have Dish, we have it at the store. We can show customers, you know, when it snows, here's Dish, it's still on. You know, so that's something that a good reason to have a store there, to be able to say, no, you know, it's on right now, it's storming outside, because it works a lot better than what everyone thinks.
The biggest, most important thing is to make sure that I have the signal level as high as possible. Because what happens is with natural signal loss, the signal drops, and that can just cause the customer to lose their service altogether. You have to make sure that you have the greatest signal possible, which means fine-tuning the way you point the dish, whether you have to raise it up, move it to a new location, and you have to make sure that all your components are installed correctly, the connectors and the cables and things like that. So if we get our signal up to our minimum requirements, then that's usually not an issue. Many technicians that, I'm not sure why, they just will get any signal and say it's complete, and and that's why a lot of customers have issues and they're calling their customer service all the time. But that's not the way that I do it, or that any of our team does it. We get the best signal possible.
The biggest one that we battle with that will drop your signal is heavy rains or extreme lightning and tornadoes and hurricanes. Sure, those come up, we might have a little bit of a problem with the satellite signal, but here's the great thing that battles that myth and actually is a positive on us. The only thing that gives us a bad signal or a possible picture being lost is going to be weather. That changes. So once the storm goes away, once the extreme lightning goes away after 5 or 10 minutes, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about 5 or 10 minutes maybe of not having TV. The clouds go away, the storm goes away, your picture comes back. Whereas with some of our competitors, if something happens to their lines in the ground, if you will, then a technician's going to have to come out and fix it. So the one Achilles heel that we do have that's not rain, it's lightning and bad storms, fixes itself once that really bad storm 5-10 minutes down the road goes away, and you don't have to call a technician for us to come out.
Well, a lot is going to be the picture quality. Cable says they have HD, but it's nowhere near what you get with your dish. You can have a lot better of a picture quality for HD. Some cable companies are going to call 720 HD, you know, and Dish has 1080 HD. You know, I think that's going to be the main thing is the picture quality. We had some people sign up in Phoenix City. Actually went on. I've only been on that one install, but I went there, and they had an old TV. You know, it wasn't an HD TV, and they had the HD package from their Phoenix cable. And once we got ours hooked up and installed, they were just amazed at the picture quality. And like I said, it's not even on an HD TV. You know, and they could see a difference with the Dish Network. And they said, "Oh wow, I thought my TV was just old. I thought that was the problem." But no, it's Dish is a better picture quality. Dish, you know, with cable, they're getting their signal off of a satellite as well. But the difference is You know, your cable is run in the ground, run miles away to the cable company. And think about this, if there's a storm and, you know, cable goes out too, they try to they knock both of us, Dish and Direct, say that, you know, it's gonna go out because of storms, but they're using the exact same resources to get their TV, you know, and theirs goes out. And so with us, you wait for the cloud the thunderstorm, you know, you wait for that to pass and your TV's back on. It only takes a few minutes. With cable, you're waiting on someone to go out and repair the line, you know, 5 miles away from your house that has nothing to do with you. And so it can take longer to come back on.
A good example, and I like getting into that example because your house was affected by something else happening, who knows, miles away, what have you. When you have a satellite system, you have your own little hub, right? It's going from the atmosphere down to your personal dish on your house or on your property to your box. So anything that happens in the outside world, even as close as your next door neighbor, is not going to affect you. So you're in your own little bubble. And the number one thing, or the only thing, other than equipment failure, which, you know, boxes break, electronics break, other than that, it's the weather. And the weather doesn't last. The storm will go away very quickly. So that, you know, using that, you have your own little entertainment hub, not tied in with the rest of the neighborhood or the rest of the city, is another big plus of having satellite. First thing that they don't understand, it's not really a misconception, but that they don't understand that it's affordable. There still are people out there today that think that satellite system means luxury, and so luxury means I need to have a lot of money to buy one, get one, and pay for it monthly. So that's one of the biggest things that we're still trying to hit home, is that once we went to small dishes many years ago, it's actually flopped, where satellite system is the number one value system in a TV entertainment system you can get in your home, and at the same time it has all the bells and whistles a lot of other companies don't have.